An asset you cannot reach when you need it is not fully functioning as an asset. That is why access is becoming the new asset. Again, access is becoming the new asset. We have been trained to ask, what do I own? The better question is, under what conditions can I use it? You may not, or you may own the property, but nobody can find the deed, policy, key, or instructions. Ownership answers who it belongs to. Access answers whether it can help you. There are 4 layers of access: credentialed access, device access, institutional access, and instructional access. Credential access means you can authenticate usernames, passwords, recovery codes, security questions, biometrics, verification numbers. Many people believe they have access because the device remembers the password. That is not the same as you knowing how to recover the account. If the device disappears, does the access disappears with it? Institutional access means the company, bank, platform, agency, or provider recognizes your claim and allows the action. This is where limits, holds, business hours, account reviews, geographic restrictions, and policy changes matter. You may have the legal right to an asset and still face an operational delay. That is why one institution should not be the only path to every essential function in your life. I was going to say something, but I'll hold my comments. And instructional access means somebody knows what to do. This is the least discussed layer, okay? I teach this a lot, and this is something that a lot of people just, I don't know, okay? The safe exists, but nobody knows the combination process. The backup drive exists, but nobody knows which folder matters, okay? The insurance policy exists, but nobody knows who to call. The system is technically available and unusable. Instruction turns stored value into usable value. So here is the access map. Choose one important asset: money, a document, a digital account, a piece of property, a business system, a medical record, the answer, and then you can, can answer 5 questions. Give me a little tongue tied there, okay? So then answer the 5 questions, all right? Where is it? What proves it's mine? What do I need to reach it? What could block access, okay? And what is the alternate route? Are there any other plans, any other routes you could take? Okay. The last question changes everything. The alternate route may be a second card, a printed copy, a local file, a recovery code. I hope y'all write down your recovery codes for your passkeys. Okay. Gmail has them. You better write them down. If you got a Mac like me, you better write them down. Okay. I've learned that lesson before. Write them down and then remember where you stored them. And then I will also say probably have them somewhere else. Okay. And a fireproof safe. Those things matter. A trusted person, a different institution, okay? An attorney, okay? If you in wealth management or something like that. A power of attorney document, a written procedure, a key that is not electronic. You are not planning for catastrophe. You are designing for ordinary friction, because access failures rarely announce themselves dramatically. Then they happen at the airport, at the pharmacy, during bank holiday, after a phone update, when a card expired. That's happened to me. When a platform sends the verification code to an old phone number, you don't want that to happen. When the one person who knows the process is asleep, sick, traveling, or unavailable. That is why access should be managed like an asset. It has value. It has dependencies. It has risk. It requires maintenance, and it should not be assumed simply because ownership exists. So write this down. Possession is not access. A policy is not a claim process. A system is not continuity unless someone can operate it. What you own matters, but what you can reliably reach, use, prove, transfer, and recover matters more. That is why access is the new asset. So until next time.